And gentlemen, I'm back. It's been a while, but once again, welcome to Ultimate Freedom Guide channel, where we unlock multiple levels of freedom, financial, emotional, and creative by exploring the tools and strategies that will help you thrive in a changing world. Today, what Einstein say, the only thing constant in the universe is change. And if you're not ready to change, you can run from it. You can hide from it. But you can't escape it. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. And so I welcome the change. I am progressive in a sense when it comes to technology and us moving forward. And I believe with the changing of the guard, this is happening. I'm excited. If you've been in the space, like me and my brother's been in the space for years, since 2017, 2018, regulation is needed. And the only way you can get regulation is if the people that represent us in Congress, right, they understand and they're not fearful about blockchain technology. The technology is what you should be paying attention to. I may break that down on my channel, but my brother has a channel. Make sure you go check him out. Chain Reaction with Hamilton Clarendon. He's gonna owe me $1. He's gonna owe me $1. Although it's Ripple season. If it's Ripple season, if you got some bags in Ripple, make sure you comment down below. If you got some HBAR, let me know. If you got some AVAX, if you got some Solana, let me know what you got. Let me know what you got. But he bet me $1. It's a gentleman's bet that Ripple will get to $5 before December 31st. So if you believe it's going to get to $5 before December 31st, let me know in the comments. And if it doesn't, go ahead, cash at me my $1. Go ahead, you're going to be like my brother. Go ahead, cash at me my $1. Go on his channel, tell him to cash at me my $1. December 31st, I'm waiting. Now, I never told him that I didn't think it was going to get to $2. I never told him I didn't think it was going to get to $3. I just told him $5, so I don't see it. By December 31st, I don't see it, man. This is back when it was like 58 cents. But so it's Ripple season, but I want to connect. What I want to do is connect what's going on in the blockchain technology as far as this season that's, scaling a lot of coins up. Now, some of these are going to correct and some of them will not, because some of them have the partnerships, the technology to go with them scaling up in price. And that's because, again, the SEC has been holding Ripple back, and it's kept a lot of platforms kind of fearful because they didn't know if they were next or not. But anyway, so here's the point of my video. The point of the video is I'm in real estate. I'm a loan officer. I'm a realtor. And if you're in this space, right, even if you're thinking about buying home, thinking about investing, at some point you're in this space anyway, because you're renting too, right? Blockchain is going to change everything. Everything will be tokenized. Everything will be recorded. That is an asset. What does that mean for real estate? What it means for real estate is now we can finally venture away from traditional funding, traditional banking. People don't have to simply rely on traditional loan products. Now, although there are some non-traditional loan products, bank statement loans, DSCR, all these other good stuff, but still coming essentially from the same place, right? Just different ways of doing it. With blockchain, with tokenization, the money's not coming from the banks primarily or necessarily. The money is being funded by the people, by the investors. So when you tokenize something, you can now break that up. You can create, if you tokenize a house, right, or even a baseball card, I can now invest in the tokens. So if you have a house and the house is worth $300,000, you can break that into $1 tokens, and I can go in and I want to be a real estate investor. I may not have a bunch of capital to get into it, but now I can start building my portfolio by buying fractionalized tokens in real estate projects. What this will do, what I want it to do, is revolutionize how we build houses in different geographic locations. Because I still think that we should be building Benny Shell type homes here in Florida. If you don't know what a Benny Shell home is, go ahead and look up Robert Downey Jr.'s home. Those homes are non-traditional. They don't have a traditional roof. There's nothing for the wind to really grasp on. They're kind of built aerodynamically. It's less material being used to build the home. It's built in almost half the time, and it's more cost efficient. So I'm saying, why don't we have more of those homes? Because they're non-traditional. Banks don't want to lend to non-traditional type homes. Why? Because you got to get those homes appraised. They like comparables. They like to know that this home is worth this based on another similar home. We have to know how much the home is. So when we lend you the money, we know that's the valuation of the home because it's been appraised, right? If you build something that's never been done before, the bank is like, how do we know that this is going to be the price? How do we know this is going to be the price in the future? I get it. It's more of a risk for a bank to do those type of things, right? That's why it's harder for big businesses to try new things. They don't try new things. They wait for small businesses to try new things, and then they acquire those small businesses, right? So like, okay, we'll let you guys experiment. If the experiment is good, okay, cool, we'll buy you, right? It's easier for them to do that. Easier for them to acquire businesses than start new things. But now, with tokenization hitting real estate, everybody will be able to get into investing, even home ownership, all that other good stuff. And this is why it's important, ladies and gentlemen, that you guys begin to research what these technologies are doing. So I'm going to show you a quick article. I actually want to show you something else too. But let's get into, I'm not going to read the whole article. I'm going to get to the tokenization part. Here it is. Let me see if I can set this up properly. Boom, bang. All right. Tokenization has been around almost as early as blockchain appeared and has been looking up to a bright future from day one. Estimations by McKinsey show that the volume of tokenized digital securities will reach 5 trillion by 2030. Real estate tokenization seems like it will significantly contribute to this growth. The market size for real estate tokenization was 2.7 billion in 2022, and the growth trajectory indicates that it could reach 16 trillion by 2030, according to a report by Boston Consulting Group. This is going to be huge because if you're in the industry of real estate, whether you're a realtor, title person, an appraiser, a lender, this is going to change. I'm not going to say that you're not going to have a job anymore, but I'm saying that it's going to change the way the field is significantly. And not only just, real estate, but all industries. We're already seeing what AI is projected to do in the next 10 to 15 years. Blockchain is going to do that too. Why? It's going to get rid of all the fluff, all the people, slow the process down, right? Because it's going to be more efficient, it's going to be more transparent, and we don't have to have all these people's hands in the pot to make a transaction go. For example, I don't even know why. I don't know what HOA people do when they do applications. Why does it take HOAs 30 days to do applications? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't know what you do. Then 2 days before closing, you give us some documents that show you won't even have reserves. You don't even have money. So now we can't close. If we would have seen that from day one, I'm sorry, I'm venting, but if we would have seen that from day one, we could have moved on. My guy could have saved money on an inspection and a freaking appraisal. HOAs. So yes, your application will be on the blockchain. Title companies will be on the blockchain. Matter of fact, they already have a company that does escrow. Let me see if I could just pull it up real quick. You're going to see people don't understand, like, this stuff is going to change rapidly, right? Look at this. This is Proppy. Now, guys, if you're a realtor, you guys check it out. I'll go over this on another day, but I'm going to show you just what title and title keeps track of the transactions of the deeds and things like that. Chain of title, who owned the property, right? Why do people get title insurance? All this other good stuff so we can just make sure whoever's selling the property is supposed to be selling the property, whoever's buying the property is supposed to be buying the property. Do you have the right to sell the property? Did the property get all that other good stuff, right? So property title and escrow processes payments and records deeds on the blockchain using smart contracts. We're going to talk about smart contracts. It's very important because smart contracts gets rid of the people involved in it, because once you set the code for this thing to operate in this specific way, it's going to do that. It doesn't need people to be involved in it. This means we can close more quickly, securely, and transparently. Everyone involved in a transaction can easily view the status and progress of the transaction in real time. That means me being a loan officer, I don't have to email the title and see where they are in the process, right? We don't have to email them to find out what their fees are. It's all going to be on the blockchain. It's as simple as that. It's just boom, boom, bang, done. I don't have to get some rude emails from a title person. Okay, I'm not gonna. All right, I'm sorry. It's late. It's late, y'all. Earnest money payments are integrated directly into and through the platform, connecting directly to our escrow account safely and securely. All properties closed on property platform receive a blockchain address and certificate. Guys, this is going to be huge because real estate is tried and true. This is how a lot of people have built their wealth. People just don't get in real estate just to make money. They get in real estate for the write-offs. I'm just going to be honest with you. And this is going to make the process so much smoother, so much faster, where it's not going to take 21 to 30 days to close on a house. You can close on a house in a matter of days with the blockchain. A matter of days. It's going to be fast, efficient, where people are not wasting time just to be wasting time. All right. So it's Ripple season, and we have to pay attention to who Ripple is partnering with, and better yet, like I said before, I'm researching HBAR. Who's HBAR partnering up with? These are companies that are partnering up with corporations. What HBAR is. Ripple is partnering up with financial institutions. Okay, and so it behooves you to research these things, especially if you are in the realm. I'm talking to the people that are in the realm of real estate. It's going to change the game. If you don't understand how the blockchain benefits real estate, you're going to be on the back end of all this stuff when it happens. The switch is going to happen, and you're going to find out, hey, they don't need this person no more for real estate transactions. They don't need this. They don't need that. That's what tokenization is going to do. It's going to allow a lot of people to be able to invest in real estate. I don't have to go to a traditional bank to get a loan. I don't have to go through all the bank statements or all the pay stubs, because if you look, that's another article. That's another article. I don't feel like going through it. But identity is going to be stored on a blockchain. It's going to make it that much easier and more efficient for a person to prove their identity without having to get your social security card, all this stuff that actually exposes you to identity theft. Every time you send some goofy loan officer, I'm a loan officer, not all of them protect your information as they should. Or you send your stuff through email to a realtor, or you send it through email doesn't matter. You expose it. Every time you send your social security information over the web, you expose yourself. I've had clients text me their social security number over the phone. I'm like, please don't send that to me over the phone again. Just send it to the email. Don't send it to my phone. Now delete it from your phone, and I have to delete it from my phone. So it's coming, ladies and gentlemen. It's coming. I need you to pay attention. I'm going to be talking about crypto, some of the things that I do, especially in the DeFi world, as far as staking and liquidity pools. And I really don't try to, like I said on a post, I don't really chase coins and things like that. But I do pay attention to some of the ones that are making partnerships, and that's going to be really huge. But I really look for, how can I take my current money? How can I grow that? How can I get 10% interest? How can I get 20% interest? Where can I stake this money at instead of leaving it in a traditional savings account or high money market account or some type of annuity from a traditional aspect? can I move my money into a stable coin or something that's going to give me a 5% return or a 6% return for me just holding that coin. So there's a lot of different things, guys, you got to get into. So anyway, I don't want to keep this video short. It's late. It's 12:07 a.m. Eastern time right now. I am extremely tired. Whatever time you hear this message, you watch this video, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and if I gave you some information that you enjoyed, hit that notification bell. And don't forget to check out my brother's channel, Chain Reaction. I'll put this video up somewhere around there. Talk to you soon.